Hello everyone, Fanta here. You're watching Fantavision, and today we're going to be going through the Best Buy Black Friday ad for 2020. Obviously, I mean, that's the year. Now, there are some deals that are available today. However, it's mainly just TVs, stuff like that. Most of the video game deals are not that great. So what we're going to be looking at mostly is just the stuff that's going to be on Black Friday. Not available today. If we see some signs as we go through it, they're available today, but beyond that, right here, it even says it on the page, look for this message. But most, like 99% of the things we're going to see here are only on Black Friday. And again, you don't need to go to the store for these deals. And they'll most likely be up on the website before Black Friday itself. So keep tuned in to see when that happens to make sure you get what you want. So let's dive right in to what the video games are. And right off the bat, they're showing the PlayStation 5. Now, a lot of people are speculating, and I think these are actually not bad speculations, that they're going to keep some of these consoles set aside for Black Friday because they want to draw people in. And that's the whole point of Black Friday, is to draw in as many people as possible to spend that much money in their store. So right here, it says coming soon. This could mean they will have more. But again, not guaranteed, just speculation. So let's get into the actual deals. Last of Us 2 is half off. I've seen it about $40 before, but never 30. So 30 is the new low for the new edition. I've seen it for 30 on GameFly, used, but this is the first time I've seen it new for 30. Marvel's Avengers, Just Dance, whatever. Now this one I'm surprised. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is only $10 off. That's not that big of a deal. Now, I would pay attention to the other retailers because they might be cheaper at other places. Just because we're seeing it $30 here doesn't mean it might not be $20 somewhere else. So check Amazon, check Walmart, check Target, and I'll be doing videos on all of those as they come out. Sports games drop like rocks. They're not even something to be excited about on Black Friday. They're always going to be $20 like that. Big hits for $20. I'm also, by the way, as I go through this, I'm going to warn you of when it's been cheaper and if it's been free, just so you can save yourself some money. Now this, Marvel Spider-Man. Now, if you're getting a PlayStation 5, do not buy this. Just buy the Ultimate Edition of Spider-Man because they remastered all of it. They are not providing a free upgrade to previous owners. It sucks, but I want to warn you so you don't waste your money. But if you have a PlayStation 4, you're not buying a PlayStation 5, this game is phenomenal, worth the $20 by far. Squadrons just came out. The fact that it's half off already, that's awesome. That's awesome. So for $20 for this game, I've heard is amazing. That's not a bad deal. Persona 5 Royal Standard Edition finally hit that $20 mark. It's been hitting the 30 area. Now we're down to 20. Now I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to buy that game. Doom Eternal, that is free on Game Pass, but if you don't have Game Pass, $20 is a great deal for this game. Phenomenal game. Same with Red Dead Redemption 2. If you have an Xbox, it's on Game Pass, but PlayStation 4, $20, not a bad deal at all, for sure. Going down, these are not good deals. Do not buy these licensed game drives, these external hard drives, $70 for a 2 terabyte hard drive. I've seen them much cheaper for much more storage, so just don't. Now, something I have noticed is that Cold War and a lot of these new releases in November, they're normally $10 to $20 cheaper on Black Friday, but so far, what we're seeing in this preview is that none of these new games are going to be on sale. I think they're taking advantage of the fact that this new console is coming out, so they're not going to be pricing them cheaper. Sucks, I know, but let's continue. Final Fantasy VII Remake Standard Edition, $30. I believe that's going to keep going down. However, $30 is not a bad deal. It's the cheapest I've seen it so far, but it seems like a game that's going to hit that $20 price range pretty soon. The Outer Worlds for $30 on the Switch, another game I feel like we're going to see hit that $20 price range just because it's more of like, oh wow, I can play this on the go on the Switch. It's not the best way to play it. The best way to play that game is obviously on the other systems and the PC. Though it doesn't look that bad on the Switch. I've seen the gameplay, it looks pretty good. Mafia Definitive Edition, $10 off, another game I'm going to see hit that $20 price range pretty quick. Ori Will and the Wisps Collector's Edition. Always interesting to see Collector's Editions go on sale just because it's more of a niche thing. It's not like a regular game. Hollow Knight's only $5 off. I've seen it cheaper. I've seen it for $20 actually. And then there's like a bunch of other games in here. I mean, Pillars of Eternity only $10 off. Here we go. Death Stranding, $20, finally hitting that $20 price range, but still, I've seen it cheaper, and I don't know. It's up to you if you want to spend the $20, but I have seen it cheaper before, so this isn't that great of a deal. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, $20, it's hitting that sweet spot. I highly recommend you pick that up. It runs really well on the Switch. It looks great, plays great, ton of fun, 3 games for $20. Days Gone, if you're buying a PlayStation 5, do not buy this game. It's going to be free, but if you only have a PlayStation 4 and you're only going to have that PlayStation 4, it's a pretty good game, but you know, it's $20. Outer Worlds $20. Wasn't it more expensive on the Switch? Am I crazy? I think it was. I think it had Switch tax. Yeah, it was $10 more on the Switch. Just buy the PlayStation 4, buy the Xbox One, you're going to have a much better experience. Monster Hunter World Iceborn Master Edition. So I believe that's the one that includes the original Monster Hunter World. So you're going to get the complete pack for $20. That's awesome. Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle for the PlayStation 4. I've seen it hit $20 before, but if you missed it, now's a chance to buy it. Those are 2 great games for $20. Skater XL is not a game. It's not like Skate. It's a lie. It honestly, it's like a skating simulator, but there's like no points. There's no point to play it. It's fun to kind of mess around with, but it's still not even a $20 game. I would pay maybe $5. God of War is going to be free on the PlayStation 5 if you're getting a PlayStation 5. So is Horizon Zero Dawn. So is, I don't think maybe The Last of Us is. I might be wrong on a couple of these titles that are going to be free, but I believe Uncharted 4 is going to be free. Pretty damn sure Ratchet and Clank, the Uncharted collection. I'm not sure about Until Dawn. Little Big Planet 3 was okay. It wasn't as good as 1 and 2, but $10, you really can't go wrong. The game here that I'm really excited about and I'll be picking up for $10 is Medieval. $10 for that game. Looks like a classic. I know one of my buddies, Camelot 331's been having a ton of fun with that game, so I'm looking to pick that up for $10. Dirt cheap. Again, like I said, these next-gen games are not on sale. Big bummer, but oh well. Crash Bandicoot 4 just came out. If you like that really difficult game, I mean, still, I think $45 is too much. I'm going to see that game $20, I guarantee, next year after a couple of months, especially because, yeah, whatever, it's optimized for the Series X, but I still think it's going to go much lower. Ghost of Tsushima, however, may be $40, and it may have came out, quite a while ago now in video game terms, but they keep adding new content. They're upgrading it for the PlayStation 5. We're going to see frame rate increases. We're going to see graphical increases. They just added multiplayer. This game is not going to be going below 40 anytime soon, so I highly recommend you pick that up if you haven't already. My game of the year for sure. Mortal Kombat, I think it's just a download. So if you see it cheaper in the eShop, just wait. I'm sure it will go cheaper. Witcher 3 for the Switch, holding on to that $40 price point. I don't know why. I really don't. I'm sure it's cool to play Witcher on the go on the Switch, but I don't think it's worth that $40 price point, especially when we're going to see it later on in the ad for $20. Gears Tactics, though, Gears Tactics for $30. Highly recommend it unless you have Game Pass, because again, it's free on Game Pass, but if you don't have it, $30 for a Series X game, you can't beat that. And plus, if you like XCOM and games like that, it's a ton of fun. Sims 4 we've seen for $10 all the time, $10 off Minecraft Dungeons. We're going to see that drop, but I guess it is $20. That's about as low it's going to go. It's okay. Ghostbusters is $5 off, but still a really good game. But we've seen it at that price point before, and I'm sure we'll see it in the future for even lower. I don't know. It just seems like that type of game. Here's some VR games if you have one, but that's probably like 0.01% of my audience. I don't know why they're advertising this. It's not even on sale. Stadia's on sale for some reason. All right. Now this, I do want to talk about the Nintendo Switch here. This is awesome because this, unlike last year they kind of gypped you. They gave you the old style model. They were just clearing out inventory. This is the new style Switch. If you did not know, they kind of came out. It wasn't like a big deal or anything, but they came out with a Switch with a slightly better battery. So you're going to get more battery life with the new model, and this bundle has it, whereas last year it didn't have it. So $300, normal price of a Switch, but you also get Mario Kart, which is just an essential Switch game, and you also, I believe, get some Nintendo Online. I can't see the box. Don't want to click it. Don't want to screw up my page here. $40, okay. I've seen a lot of these games go to $40 before, but it's still a rarity to have Nintendo games drop to 40 bucks. So I would still scoop these up if you have a Nintendo Switch or you're getting one, because all three of these games are really, really good. And especially these down here. They're breaking that $40 barrier that Nintendo likes to hold on to for as long as humanly possible. Fire Emblem, supposedly an amazing game, already 35 bucks. That's awesome. So you get a 100-hour game, 35 bucks. This is a great co-op game. New Super Mario Bros. U. It's not the best Mario game, but for a co-op game, it's still a ton of fun. Highly recommend it for 35. I might even pick it up for that price. Yoshi's Crafted World for 35. I didn't enjoy that game a whole lot, but I'm sure it's great for children. Woolly World was so much better. I'm sorry, I'm getting like a different rant. Splatoon 2 for 35 bucks. I might have seen it for 35 bucks for like a week, but it's normally 40, so pick it up. Mario Tennis Aces, if you really need a tennis game for the Switch, pick it up. Here's some like not so great games for the Switch for 20 bucks. I'm not knocking the Lego games. They're just Lego games. Like, they're always 20 bucks. So it's really not that big of a deal. Most of these games you're going to see down here, they've already been 20 bucks or cheaper, in fact. However, Catherine Full Body, didn't that come out this year? So 20 bucks for that game, that's a bit surprising. But the rest of the games in here I've seen for 20 bucks or even cheaper in some cases. 15 bucks for Mario Rabbids. I feel like that's $15 every year. Whatever. Kingdom Hearts 3, if you already own the other ones, good deal, but we're going to see a better deal later on. This is the cheapest I've seen Sid Meier's Civilization 6 for the Switch. I've seen it like a little bit more, like 13 bucks, so it's another $3 lower of its lowest price point. I've heard it's a phenomenal game, especially on the go. I own it. I haven't played it yet, but my buddy's played it for hundreds of hours, and he loves it. So if you want Civilization on the go, that's the way to go. Didn't mean to say it like that, but whatever. Lego Marvel Collection, you get 3 Lego games in one for 15 bucks. Just get it if you want to play a fun co-op game, especially for couch co-op. That's the thing about Lego games a lot of people forget about. They're phenomenal couch co-op games in a world that is lacking couch co-op games. Here is the future of gaming, the Xbox Series X. Now, there are actually some great deals in here for the Series X. Not the system, though, again, there are rumors that there could be more Series X systems available on Black Friday to draw the crowd in, as well as Series S's, but we don't know for sure. This is the deal I'm talking about right here. $23 for 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. That's awesome. Get you Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold for your computer, for your console. It's great. And the thing is, you can actually stream a lot of these games to your phone, and you can wirelessly hook up your Xbox controller to it. Now, the thing is, they're also letting you save, look at this, brand new controllers that are just coming out. Sony's not doing this. $40 for Series X controllers. What? That's crazy. And also remember, Xbox One controllers do work on the Series X. So if you already have a bunch, you don't need to pick up more. Don't buy what you don't need. Again, don't buy these branded Seagate hard drives. Just don't do it. Save your money. Go on Amazon. I'm sure they'll be dirt cheap on Black Friday, and buy them there. Hell, I'm sure Best Buy is going to have even cheaper options. Just don't get the branded ones. They all work for the systems. I don't understand why they're more expensive. Sekiro, I don't think I've seen it at 25 before. It might have hit that price point. It's old enough to the point where I'm going to say it's worth picking up for 25 if you're into the Soulsborne crazy hard game series. But I believe that's one of those games that's going to hit that $20 price point or even be included on PlayStation Plus, just because Bloodborne was included in PlayStation Plus at one point. The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, phenomenal game, 25 bucks, about $5 cheaper from what I've seen it drop to before. $30 is where it's been hovering. I think 25, at least on PlayStation 4, is either the new low or has been the low that's just kind of bottomed out. And I'm sure it'll stick that way for a while because it is a good game. This Aftermath collection, I believe they're coming out with an even more expansive collection. The Mortal Kombat series and fighting games in general are very difficult to recommend buying at different price points because they keep coming out with new stuff, and I don't even know which one's the real collection. And anywho, 25 bucks for a lot of stuff, I'm sure is a good deal, but it's also on Game Pass. I don't think it comes with all the DLC though. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit isn't even out yet. $25 in Black Friday. So if you're looking to play that game again, just wait till Black Friday, $25. Yakuza Remaster Collection, $25 for 3 Yakuza games. That's awesome. If you're into the series, this is obviously a must-buy, and I'm an idiot for buying it day one and not opening it, so you get to buy it for cheaper and laugh at me. Borderlands Legendary Collection and XCOM for $25. These are both great games, and I do have to tell you, though, you do need an SD card for those games. I would just get a huge one for your Switch, to be honest, just so you don't have to worry about storage, but there you go. Just wanted to warn you that those do take up a lot of space because you're going to be downloading a lot of those games because they're big. Destroy All Humans for $20. That's what I think it should have launched at, so I'll probably pick it up now for $20 because I love that game from my childhood. So much fun. Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package. Now, this is what I was talking about. If you own all the other Kingdom Hearts, you can go pick up Kingdom Hearts 3 for $10. That's about the cheapest I've seen it. It might have been like $2 cheaper in the past, but that's not a big deal. $20 gets you every single Kingdom Hearts thing ever. That's crazy. That is insane. If I liked the series, this would be a huge deal for me. So pick it up if you enjoy the series. That's like hundreds of hours of content for $20. Speaking of hundreds of hours of content, there's Witcher 3 Complete Edition for $20 again. Okay, same with Final Fantasy 12. Forgot my Roman numerals for a second. Now, Halo Master Chief Collection, if you don't have Game Pass, $20, pick it up. Just do it. But if you think you're going to get Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. You don't need to pick it up. Blair Witch, I've actually heard, is pretty decent, but $20, I'm sure it'll go lower. Civilization is actually cheaper on the Switch. That's strange. But there you go, $20. I've seen it that price range before, so it's not amazing. Every single game right here, these are all on Game Pass. However, if you don't own these games on Game Pass, and actually, you know what, Forza Horizon 4, I'll make the exception for. If you want to own these games forever and not have to worry about your subscription running out and losing access to these, $15 for Forza Horizon 4, they're going to delist that at some point. They're just going to. They do that with every single Horizon title. I'll probably pick this up just because I don't want to lose access to it because it's such a phenomenal game. $5 for Gears of War 5. They keep adding new and better content for the multiplayer. So I think it's worth the $5 if you're not going to be getting Game Pass. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be continuing to play that game over on the Series X. Again, Hellblade is on Game Pass. State of Decay 2 is on Game Pass and wasn't really that good of a game. But Hellblade, if you do want to pick that up and you don't have Game Pass, $10 for a great game, honestly. Cuphead, I think I've seen cheaper, and because it is a digital code, you're going to see sales on the marketplace for a lot cheaper. Rare Replay, $10. I believe we've seen this price before, but if you don't have it already and you don't have Game Pass and you don't plan to, $10, highly worth it, amazing. If you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, do yourself a favor, pick this up, and play Conker's Bad Fur Day for sure. Classics, and they're classics for a reason. Persona 4 Standard Edition, why would you buy this? I don't understand. The Royal Edition has a lot more content in it. I've heard there's just no reason to play this one anymore, so just get the Royal Edition for $5 more for tens of hours of more content. I don't know much about the Overwatch Switch Edition. I've heard Shadow of the Tomb Raider's not good. Injustice 2, I believe, was $15 last year, so it's not a big deal. A lot of these are just kind of titles that we've seen on sale in the past. Wreckfest is a great game, but I feel like we've seen it at that price point before. Grand Theft Auto 5, if you're getting a PlayStation 5, it's going to be free. There's no reason to pick it up. But if you're going to keep your PlayStation 4 and you don't own the game, it is a good game. It's $13, so I guess why not? Breakpoint, don't do it, but I've heard it's gotten better, but still, I've heard it's still not nearly as good as Wildlands, and Wildlands was okay. Resident Evil 2, $15. I think that's what it was last year on Black Friday. Might have been $20 last year, but still, great game, worth picking up for $15. Resident Evil 3, I don't have this game, and I'll be picking it up for $15 because I just need to. Tom Clancy's Division 2 might be on Game Pass. I'm not 100% sure. It is a lot of fun, but I'd only pick it up if you have friends that are buying it. A lot of Ubisoft games, always dirt cheap. The same price as last year, same price as last year. I think it's close to the same price as last year. Far Cry 5. I mean, these games are going to be dirt cheap. In fact, I've seen Borderlands 3 cheaper than $10. I've seen it for $8 before, but honestly, $2 more than its lowest. Not a big deal, especially because they are going to be upgrading on the Series X and the PlayStation 5 for free. And that's, again, another couch co-op game. I mean, it's just so much content. You might as well pick it up if you're a fan of the series. Hitman 2, $15. I mean, that's a great game. I don't think I've seen it cheaper. And Nier Automata Game of the Year Edition, Game of the Year Edition, whatever, $13. I don't think I've ever seen it that cheap before, but I have seen it $15. So it's not much cheaper than before, but if you don't own it already, you might as well save the extra $2, right? And that's it. Whew, there you go. Those are all the video game deals. And the thing is, I mean, I've looked at other deals. If you're thinking about picking up a smartphone, Black Friday is where it's at. Usually it has the best deals 2 generations ago of phones. That's when I bought it because it was the cheapest time to do it. And I think I saved like $400 or something crazy like that. So definitely look into that. If you're going to look into pre-built computers on Black Friday, I recommend you don't. They just came out with new graphics cards from NVIDIA, and AMD is coming out with new ones as well that are supposedly, if not as good, but better than NVIDIA for better prices. So there's a whole war going on in the graphics cards department, and guess who wins with that? We do. So if you're looking for, even if you want to pick up an older graphics card, they're going to continue to go down. So I would wait till these pre-builts go down even after Black Friday, because I'm sure a lot of these different places are trying to unload their old tech onto you. Same with TVs. If you're looking at TVs, look at reviews. If you're going to buy a big piece of tech that isn't just a video game, do research on what the price was before Black Friday. Make sure it's a real deal, and make sure that the thing you're buying was not specifically made for Black Friday. Because laptops, TVs, things like that are shipped in for Black Friday because they're made of cheaper materials, they're just not as good, and that's why they're cheaper in the first place. So be on the lookout. I'm looking out for you. And if I helped you in any way, please like the video, share it with everybody, subscribe, and as always, have a fantastic day.